This is Thomas with AddEvent, and today I wanted to quick run you through some of the options we provide for customizing your Add to Calendar links and Add to Calendar button from within the AddEvent Dashboard. Now I'll note at the start that if you know HTML or CSS and or have a good web developer on your team, you can do all sorts of deep level customization to the look, feel, and functionality of the Add to Calendar options we have. But that being said, we also provide a pretty robust set of basic customizations to you through the dashboard in your AddEvent account. So you can make the buttons look and feel like something that matches the branding or visibility of your web page or landing page. So here we have a demo event in the dashboard. This could be any event that you are working on. And what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to the Add to Calendar links and Add to Calendar button section here. Now note, if this is an RSVP event, this page might look a little different since what you will get are links and buttons that are to RSVP, which will always take the user to the landing page. But in this case, these links and buttons are for a regular event, which means clicking on them will add the event to their calendar directly rather than taking them through the RSVP process. So starting with the links here, these are some of the basic options we provide just out of the gate. This is the default here, these little icons with the AddEvent to Calendar text. This is one variant of that you can create with these colored boxes. And this is another that's a more simple looking HTML link style. So you can make something entirely new from any of these if you just hit new, right? And now here's some different options for what you can do. So let's say you want just the icons, or just the text, or you want both. You can do all of those things. You can change what style they're in, so rounded corner squares, circles, boxes. You can change the color of all of them together to say match your branding. So we could do this kind of green, say use color, and now they all match. And they'll stick with that. You can also change their size. What if you want really big icons? Really big, we could just do circles. Or you can make them significantly smaller, whatever you need. And if you ever want to reset, you could just hit this and go back to where you started. So let's do just some icons. We'll make them quite large. And we're going to change all of their colors to this orange here. All right, and then if you save configuration, now you have a new configuration that you can then copy and paste into whatever web page or email that you want to use these links on. And you still have these other ones available to you as you go. So you can hit copy here, or if you're using an email builder like MailChimp, it's usually a better idea to click view code and then just copy this whole thing by clicking on it and then copying, and then you would paste this into a custom code block. And this will have all of this kind of sorted out for you and bring all of these design elements over. So that's the basics for customizing the Add to Calendar links that are, again, best for emails, newsletters, but also web pages if you want to do that. Now for the Add to Calendar button. So this is a little different, right? Because this is a single button that's designed to have a drop-down menu when you click on it with the options. So here's the basic one that we provide. And here's a version of it where it looks like the links, even though the back-end code is actually the button. So let's say you want to make something new. Well, here's some options for you. You have our standard button. You have our slightly bigger version of the button. Inline icons, like the links. Inline options, again like the links, but with a slightly different look and feel. Or a button that kind of matches Microsoft's current UI standards, if you want to. So for right now, we're going to take the standard button, and we're just going to make it this bright yellow color. Cool. And then what you do is you just hit Save Configuration. And now you have this button that you can copy to your web page. Now, a reminder that this button cannot be used in emails because emails do not allow the use of JavaScript. But on web pages and places where you can run scripts, this button should work just fine. And like with the links, the other configurations are still available to you if you want to try them out. Also with links, you can copy them, or as I recommend with the links, I would recommend copying the code and then pasting this into your web page or your CRM, whatever you're using to build your website. Because it tends to work better that way. So these are just kind of the basic options we provide, but they're pretty robust and can get you kind of from point A to point B with having the add to calendar functionality that matches your branding. Like I said, if you know HTML and CSS or have somebody on your team who does, you can do a lot more. The possibilities are quite extensive with how you can make this add to calendar functionality work for whatever style you already have in place. But otherwise, this should get you started. And if you have any questions, obviously, please reach out to us at support@addevent.com. Otherwise, I hope your next event goes really well, and take it easy.